First of all, Hot 97, if y'all didn't fire Laura Styles, maybe it's a holiday season and she's on break or whatever, vacation, please get her back. I like this bitch Scotty Beam when she was in the fucking background. I was so excited when I seen Hot 97 had an interview with Fab, an hour long. Pause. Because I've been wanting him to be, he ain't really been doing interviews like that. He dropped the project. I've been expecting him to be on at least Hot 97 Breakfast Club. It really didn't matter. You know what I mean? But to go into the interview excited, that shit was dead as soon as he opened her fucking mouth. Okay, this bitch really has an issue. And I don't know what the fuck it was. But it's like, yo, I'm listening to this shit. That's why I took this certain picture. You can tell Fab is a gentleman because he didn't spaz on her ass. Me being me, relax, bitch. Like, seriously, you tripping. But it comes from, like Ebro said, she's only 25, so what you expect. But I would at least think she would have some professionalism about herself. It's a certain way you carry yourself as a woman, as, I guess, a businesswoman. And this it just seemed like you did some ghetto ratchet ass bitch that just got a chance and basically blew it. In my opinion, if I'm Ebro, because Ebro checked her ass, which was dope. But it's like, yeah, we not going to do no more feelings for anybody. When my bad, Rosenberg or Laura not there, I'll handle the interviews myself. Because I feel like this should have just been basically a one-on-one. You know what I mean? They wasn't even going to do a show, but Fab texted them and called them or whatever, and so they did it, and that's dope. But to have her there just basically getting at Fab like he's underrated or people don't fuck with him or some crazy shit like that, she sounds stupid as fuck. I didn't understand anything she was saying. Not that I'm dumb, but it's just like, I think she just wanted her moment. And that's the crazy part, because you could have went there and asked real questions. It's just like you mad or something, and like Ebro said, she's from the internet age. You think, because no disrespect to any artist that's up and coming, I respect everybody, but Ebro had a point. Just because you see artists all on, the internet and World Star and all this shit like that, and you think that's, popping, it ain't, because the internet and basically the radio and the streets is two different fucking things. And that's basically how she looking at Fab. In other words, I'm reading through lines. You're trying to say he's washed up. And that shit crazy. And then the part where she threw in Laura Styles, I didn't understand that. It's just like Ebro shooting, she grabbed Laura and throwing away the bullet. Like, why the fuck you throw Laura Styles under the bus talking about, oh, you're trolling, I'm not Laura Styles. Bitch, what Laura Styles got to do with it when it's an interview about Fab? And Fab sitting there so calm, he like, yeah, what Laura got to do with it? Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? It's just, I didn't understand that. So I'm definitely disappointed, in this, because it took the excitement away. And I'm a Fabulous fan. I've been a fan of his since his debut album dropped. You know what I mean? Even though I know he was on a mixtape circuit in 97, 98, around that time, but mixtapes ain't how they was now back then. You know what I mean? You didn't have all the outlets of that Piff and all that crazy shit to actually get mixtapes if you wasn't really on the East Coast. West Coast, Bay Area didn't really have mixtape shops like that to have, like, the DJ Clue mixtapes and shit like that. So I was a fan of him since he dropped that first joint, you know what I mean, with Nate Dogg, RIP to him. But this just go to show you why. And if you look in the comment section of this video, it's true. Like, either she was, I won't say she was on a rag, but at the same time, I could see why, there's no disrespect to the ladies. I'm just saying. I can see why certain guys don't date dark women. The attitude-wise. Not to say all women don't really have an attitude, but she really seemed that she had a fucking chip on her shoulder. Like, her main goal when she knew Fab was coming up there, because we basically know from what Ebro was saying, she don't like Fab as an artist. That's basically it. And when you got somebody in the room that kind of don't like you as an artist, you're going to throw them shots. I mean, even the question she asked was lame. You didn't really ask real questions. You ask some bullshit questions, and it's like, Fab is a professional, and I definitely respect that. And that's the thing about him, his personality-wise, I always liked about him. No matter what type of atmosphere he in, or what type of questions, or what type of interview it is, he always can carry himself with the utmost respect, you know what I mean, not fuck up his brand. But this has to be a sad day for Hot 97, in my opinion, as me being a fan of their brand and always having great interviews, because the difference between Hot 97 and Breakfast Club, like I say, I want certain artists to go on Hot 97 because they actually ask the real questions. This bullshit right here is the shit that the Breakfast Club will pull. dumb shit like Charlamagne to do. It's like she's trolling for no fucking reason. You know what I mean? I was like, wow, this is crazy. You know, I mean, like it's an hour long, but I'm 30 minutes into the interview. I just had to stop it and just say that shit because I don't really understand that. You know what I mean? It's just like she got the ratchet weave. I don't even know if it's her real hair. Doubt it. 9 times 10. Babe sweater's cool. You know what I mean? Her little hat is it's just ghetto shit. This type of shit you see when you walk through a Target. You know what I mean? Like the bitch that just don't have no kind of thought process about anything. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. I don't really know what the fuck to think. You know what I mean? I kind of didn't want to make this video, but it's just like the more I listened to it, the more dumb shit she kept saying. It just this picture right here shows it all. It's just like watch the interview and just look how he handles himself, and then watch the quick shots of how his facial expressions are during the interview. You know what I mean? Because it's like I don't even think. I think even when Fab got there, he was like, "Oh, so Rosenberg and you know what I mean, not here, whatever, woo woo woo." You know what I mean? Because I think he already understood from watching the fucking show. This bitch is kind of a loose cannon. So I don't know if they're gonna keep her, but I definitely feel like it's the whole the first bitch they had on Hot 97. I forget her name, K Fox or some shit. It's that situation again. It's like K Fox 2.0. Bitch, what are you like? Get her the fuck out of here. If she an intern, I guess it's cool, but get her the fuck out of here because it's just like she could have been more professional as she was. You know, keep the questions. It's cool, but the shade you throwing and the crazy shit you doing, that's insane. And Ebro's like, I guess the program director. He's basically her boss or whatever the case may be, from what I understand. And it's just like, yo, off camera, I know he gonna sit there and destroy her ass. But I'm hoping finishing this interview that, you know what I mean, I get some more insight on everything. But I just think this shit is crazy. I couldn't believe the shit she was saying. Like, what? Really? Like, who is this bitch? I liked her better, like, when she was really not there. I mean, like, in the background, and Ebro sometimes let her talk and everything like that. But to just have her right there on it's like, oh, man. You know what I mean? That shit crazy. But y'all watch that shit. Let me know what y'all think. This is the most craziest shit I ever seen. Wow. This bitch is a fool. One.